Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Thursday night and it's time for Queen's Table. I hope everyone's all right this evening. So this evening I've got a very special guest. Hello, Natasha. How are you
Hi,
today?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How's your week gone?
It's been good. So I've been work Monday to Thursday, and then we've got bank holiday, so a nice 4 days off. So it's like a really good week this week.
Oh, it is quite nice, isn't it, when you've got that extra time off work? I mean, I must admit, I've been quite lucky this week. I've had all week off. So I've just been chilling. But I tell you what, when you're chilling, you just feel more tired, I think. You're like, oh, I'm just going to relax now. But it's Easter on Sunday. And obviously, we've had a little ease of lockdown as well, haven't we? So I think that's a bit more positive.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit like, oh, a bit of sunshine too. It was very hot on Tuesday. So could you start with telling us what your title is?
So I am your Miss County Durham Galaxy. Let's check the year, shall we? We are on 2020-21 now. I
Yeah.
forget because like the last year has just been so crazy. I forget which year we're even in anyway.
Oh, bless you. So before we get started, obviously, if you've got any questions for Natasha this evening, don't forget to pop your comments in the little box there, and we can ask her some comments or ask her some questions. So, okay, so we'll start off with asking you a few questions then. So, why did you choose the Galaxy system?
So I watched the first time I ever went to watch Galaxy, I went and watched the Miss Teen Galaxy England, and it was when Harriet Lane competed and she won the title. At the time, I actually had another title, so I was your National Elite Teen United Kingdom. And I remember watching it and thinking, oh my god, like this is like the most amazing competition I've ever seen. And I always thought it was like too big for me. Like it was amazing, but I was never and would never think I would ever be at that level. And then it just got a bit crazy with the title that I had. Things changed, and then I got the opportunity to compete in Galaxy, and it is the best thing that I've ever done.
I must admit, I am like a little bit agreeing with you there, Like I say, I find Galaxy amazing. It's just such a lovely system, isn't it? I mean, I've been going for the last 4 years, and it's just so lovely. It's really, really nice. Like, I always have such a good time. I never want to leave. And I do like the chicken salad that they do at the hotel too.
It's the
Have you
chips
tried
for
that?
me. I love
Is
the chips.
it?
They're like big chunky chips. They're so nice.
Oh, that's it. But I've got a traditional thing. It's always like the chicken Caesar salad before the competition, and then I
Everybody
treat
loves
myself.
it.
Yeah, it's lovely. But I always treat myself to the burger and chips and a nice glass of wine after it's all over. So that's
Yeah.
always nice. After it's
I
all
always
over, about 11 o'clock at night, I'm there with a burger and chips and a wine.
I love it in
So
rehearsals when you get to try it when it's dinner time. It's like the best time because you can smell it when they're fetching all the food in. Oh, I love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, they bring it in, don't they? And it's all like laid out. But I must admit, I think was it, yeah, last year they actually had the chicken Caesar salad for the lunch, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was so excited. I was like, yay, it's my favourite dish, and there's loads of it, fabulous, and it is nice, isn't it? So,
It's always like,
so
am I
oh,
allowed to go for a second plate or?
yeah, that's it. I just like pile it up. I always try not to. I always eat healthy before the competition and have a little treat after because you've got to, haven't you? After doing all that,
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, so. Oh, someone's just said, which has made me laugh. I can't tell who it is. It's a Facebook user. The name hasn't popped up, but I would like to know if Natasha will give me a last year's Galaxy fashion wear.
Oh
So you
my
must have had good
god.
fashion wear last year. What was it?
So it was like a blue. All I can explain it, I think it was actually, I got the inspiration from like a dance costume, like a Latina kind of style. And
Oh,
oh my
lovely.
God, I had such a drama with it. So because of COVID, who I'd originally ordered it from, we couldn't get it. So it was about a week before the competition. I had to find someone to sort of make me the basic dress. And then it was covered in diamantes, blue diamantes. I had my boyfriend and my mum diamanting literally on the morning of the competition just to get it ready.
Oh.
It was like a disaster, but it worked in the end. So
Oh, that's fabulous, isn't it? Because like that's teamwork as well. That's proper
Yeah,
support, isn't it? Your boyfriend and
yeah,
mum helping you do that. But you do hear things like this, these things going on, the morning of the competition, like and then it works, and it's like that's amazing, because all sorts of things can happen just before you go on stage. Zips can go, earrings can fall out, you lose your earring backs. So it's just that's good. It's good it all works out. So, it's Rebecca Everson. So that's good. So that's who I just asked that last question. That's lovely. Hello, Rebecca. I hope you're doing okay. So, what past pageants have you done in the past?
So I've done a few. So I think I was about 12 or 13 when I first started doing pageants, and I entered one, and I don't think it exists anymore. It was called something like International Northeast Teen or something like that. And basically, if you won that, you went on to compete in some form of the Miss GB. But I literally didn't have a clue. When I entered that pageant, I'm sure for my interview, I was wearing like a Rolling Stones t-shirt with a pair of jeans. It was hilarious. But looking back at the photos, I'm like, oh my God. But I feel like we all go through that stage where you just rock up, just expecting to know what to do when you just don't have a clue. And then I think after that, I think I just did quite a few like little charity pageants, smaller ones, and then I did the National 18 UK. And then after that, it's just been Galaxy ever since. It's just so my heart, and I feel at home in the system.
Oh, definitely. That's really lovely. You do feel at home in the system. I think if you find a system you can really relate to, that's really important, isn't it? And if it's the one for you, it's the one for you. But I do actually, I can relate to rocking up to the first pageant and not knowing what's going on, because I looked back at my pictures from 2016 the other day, and I must admit I was just like, oh, I
Yeah.
just didn't know what I was doing at all, but you're just like, oh yeah, yeah. But it's quite nice when you sort of progress over the years and you just learn things. And I mean, my shoes were all over the place, my interview outfit, everything. I didn't know what I was doing, but that's what you're here to do, is to learn and just to progress, isn't it? It's like a little journey. So what got you into pageants in the first place?
To be fair, I don't really know. So I think it was my mum. She entered me in the International Northeast one. Um, I don't know why she did. I don't even know how she found it or anything like that. But I was quite quiet when I mean, I'm quite quiet now. I'm not the loudest person in the room. But when I was younger, I think I was even quieter. I was really shy. So I think by her entering me in that, like, it's the best thing she could have done.
Do you feel like it sort of brought you out your shell and everything,
Oh,
just a bit more
definitely.
confident?
Absolutely. I think it's literally changed my life as a person and everything, like even down to job interviews and things like that. If it wasn't for pageants, who knows how things would have went.
Oh, go on, Natasha's mum. Yay! That's amazing. But yeah, it does. It brings you, I found that it brings you so many friendships and confidence, and even if you sort of got a bit lost along the way, I found that it does bring you that. But once you've got the bug, that's it, isn't it? I think it's really, really hard to stop doing it then. It's like, right, that's it. I just want to carry on forever.
Yeah, I
So
think I'll be like 80 and still like wanting to be involved with them all.
yeah, that's it. I think, well, I'm nearly there. I'm halfway there already. I'm like 42. I think I will still be going 80. I'll be like this, come on.
Yeah.
I'll be in the classic section soon, but I won't stop. Not at all. It's got to be done.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other hobbies outside of pageantry?
I feel like my biggest hobby will probably be pageantry. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I love traveling. I love going to weird places. So like we've been to Chernobyl and things like that.
Wow, really? Weird
Yeah,
places. You like weird places? I
yeah,
like it.
strange places. Like most people, they're like, oh yeah, we'll just go to Benidorm. We're like, yeah, we'll just go to a radioactive excursion zone. That sounds fun. But yeah, I
Wow. How was it?
traveling. So, oh, it was really cool. It was like totally different, and then like it was really weird because the program came out the same time that we went
Hmm.
on the TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
fabulous. It's really odd you said that, because it was only not last night, the night before, me and my husband were like, oh yeah, we're not at work. And we were looking at stuff on Netflix and we watched a program about that place basically. And I'm like, oh, so that to go there, I mean, that's really, really like different, isn't it? What other, have you done any other sort of stranger places or travel to?
So we've been going to like just city breaks at the minute. I think COVID obviously it's been a bit of a nightmare for us because we do love a good holiday, but I'm sure we'll all be able to go back again. And I'm trying to incorporate it into pageants as well. So it won't have been last year now, it was the year before. You might have seen we went with Kaylee Atkinson and Katie Lax. They were the other County Durham girls doing Galaxy with me. We went over to Morocco and we did like some volunteering in the orphanages and things like that. So yeah,
I did see that.
The hobbies together.
Oh, that's amazing. No, I did see that. That was amazing. No, fair play to you. That was such a beautiful thing to do. Because obviously I followed Kaylee's journey quite a lot back then. And when she won, I think this was so funny, the photos in the back, and I'm like, ah! Yeah. Like, so happy. And like, but I did see that. And what a fabulous thing to do. How did you find that? I expect it's a life-changing experience.
That was like the most amazing thing we ever did. But what was crazy was when we got there, we literally got to this hotel and like it was just like, I mean, I can't call it a hotel. It was like our room was like a little cell. Everything that could have probably gone wrong the whole time did, but I've never laughed so much. And obviously going into the orphanage and being with the little ones, it was always lovely. I didn't want to leave when we were there. I was really apprehensive about walking in because you could hear the babies and things at the door. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Like, this is probably quite hard to see. We got in there and they looked like they were clothed and fed, and they looked like they were happy. So yeah, it was lovely.
That's such a heartwarming experience. And I love children. I mean, I work in a children's team. That's my job. And honestly, that's such a caring, wonderful thing to do. I mean, what I was going to ask you later, I mean, what's your favourite appearance? I expect that's one of them, I expect.
Oh,
that would easily, that's just such an amazing thing to do. Oh, well done for that. That's perfect. So could you tell us a little bit about your platform?
So I haven't really, so in terms of platforms and pageants things, I don't think I've ever actually like done a massive, like I haven't fully like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but let's just roll with it. So in terms of platforms, I've never really put too much thought into it because I've always wanted to concentrate on the charities. So like for Galaxy, it's the Christie. What I tend to put all my effort into is the charity work. I mean, last year I raised 3,000. The year before there was 2,000 for the Christie.
Wow.
This year we're on our way to 2,000 already. But something that I really do want to work on is like I want to encourage self-belief for younger people. Just like I was talking about earlier, I always looked at Galaxy and I thought, oh no, like that's too much for me, kind of thing. It's took entering Galaxy in the first year I did it when I placed 5th runner-up for me to really be like, yeah, you can do it, like anybody can do it. So I think that's something that I really want to like put out there.
But yeah, that sounds fabulous. But like I say, you know, like I can't remember, I was talking about the other day, you know, it's each to their own. You don't have to have a platform and a system, you know, as long as, you know, if charity thing's what you love and what you do, you just got to do what you love and what you're really passionate about, isn't it? Which sounds like really passionate, but what an amazing amount for Christie. Massive clap there. That is absolutely unbelievable. And I myself, really, that charity means a lot to me. So that's absolutely fabulous. I think the Christie at the moment, have you joined you can get a medal. So anyone that doesn't know this out there, you can do 6 different events and they give you pieces of each medal and it builds a medal for you for the Christie. So I signed up to that the other day. So if you haven't already, or anyone watching, and you are raising money for Christie, it's a really good thing to do because you get these pieces, and then at the end, when you've done all 6 little fundraisers for the Christie, then you get the medal at the end. Well, I thought that was lovely. So
I need to get signed up for this.
Yeah, sign up. I'll send you the link after. Yeah, I'll send you it because yeah, one of my friends, Chloe, she told me the other day, and I was like, oh, this is fabulous because, you know, if you just do these little fundraisers, it could be anything, like you do a little boot sale or a cake sale, but then when you've done your 6, you get all the pieces to your medal, and it's pretty cool. I quite liked it. I was like that, so it's definitely a thing to look out for. So do you have a pageant inspiration?
So I think there's so many inspiring people in the pageant world, like so many. Everyone's totally different and things. For me, my biggest inspiration will be it's got to be Harriet Lane. So she's made a career out of something that she loves, and I'm in awe of her. I met Harriet. It was my second ever pageant. It was the Miss Teen Great Britain pageants. And that was Harriet's first pageant, I think. And I think I met her in a service station. We were going down for a meet up at the old dress studio at the time. And ever since, she's been a massive support. I mean, it was only the other day I messaged her and I was like, can you judge my little online pageant? And she was like, yeah, I'm here to 100% support you. And like, Harriet's younger than me, but I want to be like her when I grow up.
I know, she's amazing, isn't she? She is such an inspiration. The girl is absolutely incredible. And yeah, I remember when I first met her, actually, it was years ago, but she's like seemed like a little teen then, and she's suddenly grown up over the last few years. And I think, wow, she's grown up so quick. But yeah, she's done fabulous. But you are right, there's so many women out there that I certainly look up to, so many that just do so many amazing things. And on my pageant journey myself, you know, there's a lot of them that I've looked up to and thought, oh yeah, or learnt from, or you know, just had a great time with. And there's some that come back to Galaxy that you'll see every year. I've ended up with a best friend from it. So I just think that it's just a win-win situation altogether, isn't it? Absolutely. So with you, when you do Galaxy, what's your favourite rounds?
So it's hard because I have two rounds that like I can't pick a favourite. So one of them is interview, because I think it's so easy to look at someone and have a completely different perception of them. So I feel like when you go into that interview, that's your time to really sell yourself and to show the judges what you're all about. So I love that one, and it's got to be fashion wear. I absolutely love it. It's weird because I feel like when I'm on that stage, like I know there's like at Galaxy, the atmosphere is amazing. The crowd's like screaming for you and everything like that. But I don't know if it's the same for you. But when I get on the stage, like I can't hear anything. Everything disappears, and I feel like I'm the only person like on the planet. Like, it's just a really, really amazing feeling.
Yeah, I can relate to that. But the only thing I do find is it just goes so quickly, doesn't it? You know, like you have to build up rehearsal all day and you're in the moment, in the zone. And then suddenly it's like, bam, bam, bam. Oh, it's finished. And then you're like in the sort of interval. It just seems to go so fast.
When you get to the interview, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be sick. I'm like, I just want to go now. I don't want to hear the results.
Oh, this is it. And also, I always find the most nerve-wracking bit as well is, you know, when you stood in the door waiting to go into the interview, that bit, you know, when they sort of call you up and you've got to stand there for about 3 minutes and you're like, oh, it like feels like literally about 20 minutes when it's probably only a couple of minutes. But yeah, it's just great, isn't it? The whole system's lovely. But were you there? That you would have been there the other year when it rained and you had to come out the side doors. Did you do that?
Yeah. You're like running down, freezing.
Yeah, no, I've done that before as well. In swimwear, you'd go around the back of the stage and it's outside. It was really cold winter and everyone's like, like trying to run on stage. Yeah, no, I've been there. That's so funny. So we've obviously covered your favourite appearance because that was such an incredible appearance. You must have been so proud. So obviously we're nearly out of lockdown now. What's the first thing you're looking forward to when lockdown's over?
I just want to go to a pageant or like go to an appearance and just like, I just miss it now. Like even getting ready for this interview, or like doing my hair and makeup. This is the first time I've done it properly since Galaxy in March last year. So I'm just so excited to just get back at it and sort of like get my mojo back.
Oh, that's fabulous. So interview tonight's made you feel a bit of pageant again, which is always nice to hear. Oh, I love that. That's so nice. I'm glad that Pageant Land can bring a bit of that because that's really good. And it's been so lovely to chat to you tonight. You've been absolutely amazing. And thank you for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. You've been an absolute star. And I can't wait to cheer you on, of course. We're all going to be like this. Wah! I'm down there for the week. We'll be cheering you on. So next week on Pageant Land Queen's table, we have the lovely Romy Simpkins. She is on next week, our Miss Intercontinental UK finalist. So that's 7:30 p.m. next week. As always, Queen Table here on Facebook on a Thursday night. So also after tonight, head over to Clubhouse. As always, 8:15 for Clubhouse. We speak to special guests, experts. Tonight, we're talking about vision boards. Now, there's posts on the Pageantland stories on Facebook, and you can get more information on what to bring for that. You can obviously turn up and just learn all about the vision boards this evening. And then, of course, on Saturday, we've got our virtual pageant scavenger hunt. Now, this is going to be so much fun. So it's this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Get ready for a load of fun, a load of madness. And we've got some lovely special guests. This is going to be hosted by Beaston and also Jessica Barkley. There's also 6 other drop-in very special guests. Again, go to the Pageantland Instagram, Facebook, and check that out, and you can see who the special guests are. There's loads and loads of prizes to be won, so it'd be lovely to see you on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for this evening, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.